Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a little snazzy little one-up stream. We're playing some Mario Kart. It was good.
Yo, it's us, your boys. But who are your boys? Us.
Us. Deep Snoop. Also, Jace is with us. He's kicking it. How you doing, Jace?
Yes. Hello. I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm
No,
pretty
that's
good.
not Jace, that's Rob. Come on.
Oh yeah. Jace, do your Australian accent.
Do my Australian.
Be Austrian, come on.
Freaking. Now this is crafted relatively well.
That was good. He got deep and analytical and stuff.
That was really good.
That was really
By
good.
the way, if any of this sounds familiar, I highly recommend checking out Mark Brown's Game Maker's Toolkit.
Jace. That was
Rob just
A1.
sitting at home just like, ooh. He's got me pegged.
That was good, Jace. Credits to you. It was good stuff.
Thank you.
But yeah, anybody here, I only think I see Master Smash in chat right now, but it's fine. I'm sure more people will come. Welcome to the stream, and we're playing Mario Kart. So, yeah, you can hop in. I'll give us like a minute or two if you guys want to hop in. And in the meantime, Snoop and Rob, how's your guys' weekend been? Have you guys done anything cool?
Oh, hello, I'm Rob now. We did a reversal. Now he's Pat.
Oh, hey
It's not
guys, have
wrong.
you heard of Minions?
Damn, he's got me pegged too.
Jesus, Jace. All you need to do is the number 15 guy, and now we're set. We got the whole one-up gang.
Corey is like, yo, 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 hey everybody, welcome to the stream.
Man, he's got all of us pegged. Whoa.
Jesus, Jace, you could do like a one-man stream and just impersonate all of us, realistically.
One man, one up podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
But, yeah, why are we here? We don't.
Hey, everybody,
Yeah,
thanks for
let's just
joining.
retire.
I'm Corey, also the Skull Kid. I'm Pat, also Snooping Turtle, and I'm Rob, also Prime Highly.
I love how our voices
Fucking
got
go,
deeper
go.
as you went
That's
past.
the difference. It's just 1 octave deeper in each one.
Oh man.
I fucking love now.
The fucker who sounds like John Wayne in the call.
Oh man. Oh man. Do you guys do anything interesting for Mother's? It's Mother's Day today, right? Yeah. that a thing?
Not in England.
It is.
Okay. Well, happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day to anybody out there and all the moms out there.
I ran out with my brother and we got flowers and ice cream.
Oh, that's
for
sweet.
my
Aw.
mom.
What kind of ice
Well-
cream though? That's the most important question here.
One was cookies and cream. And one was
Okay,
snickerdoodle.
he's good. He's good. Cookies and cream. No, that's good. Snoop,
That's
what's your favorite ice cream?
Mint. Always
Ew,
mint
you're one of those guys. Fucking
What? No,
mint.
dude, it's the best. Okay, it's the
No, my
only
girlfriend's the
ice-
same
it's
way.
the only-
I can't stand like mint chip ice cream, but I respect you. I
I
respect
don't,
you.
I
a
don't
lot.
care for mint chip, but mint Oreo. So.
Okay, yeah, mint Oreo's good.
What? No, what is that?
Mi-
What do you mean?
Do you know what an
They've
Oreo
mixed
is?
mint with Oreos?
Yeah.
Oreos.
Have you not heard of mint Oreos before?
Yeah, dude. It's
No.
like the instead of the regular cream, it's like a mint cream. It's pretty freaking
Oh my god, I
dope.
gotta sit down. Oh my god.
Ah!
It tastes so good.
Oh
Yeah,
my
pretty
god.
pretty fucking good, dude. You're missing out. You're missing out.
God, what are they doing to you in the UK?
I know.
We're getting done dirty over here.
You are. You're getting
Whoa.
finessed, man.
Yes, the clock. Viewers are more than welcome to jump in the clock. The clock.
The clock. That's an shout out. Yes, viewers are absolutely able to hop in, as Jace was saying.
I meant
Why is
to
your name
say
the clock?
code.
I'm just
I meant to
curious.
say the code, but the name threw me off so hard.
Can you tell us the
'Cause-
time because we don't got too much of it. But
Oh no.
Neither does
Oof. all right, let's play. Let's play some games. All right. All right. 150cc. We'll do 4 races.
All I'm saying is negative practically 300,000 subs is a feat.
Yeah. Oof. That's a lot.
Man, it's a shame he's not gonna be at the descent this year.
Yeah. I know. Oh yeah, dude. We should not go too ham about that. That pisses me off.
Oh,
That
yeah,
out of
I know.
everything, I
It's
think
fine.
out of everything, that right there really pissed me off. At least, don't be so cold. Like, fucking say something about what's happened in the past 3 days. Like, don't just like. Sorry, guys. Not gonna be able to make it this year. Have a good time though. It's like, dude.
Not that anyone wanted me to go anyway.
Like you're not gonna just slide on out of this, fam. Like it doesn't work like that.
He, like,
There's some
shows up and
serious.
has like 10 security guards around him at all times.
Holy.
and he's got like a panel and no one shows
Mm.
up.
We will not go
Holy
too.
comrade.
Oh God. We won't go too ham about this, but if anybody's wondering what we're talking about Pro Jared, go look into it on your own, and then click that unsub button on his channel. That's probably a good idea. Yeah.
If
Bit
you
of-
really
bit of a
want
bad
to be
egg.
a tease, sub and then unsub within the same second.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get really excited.
And supposedly James Charles too. There's been a lot of controversy this whole week.
I've heard the name. I have no idea.
Yeah,
about
it's
that at all.
okay.
Same here.
So
He's
James.
lost like over 1 million apparently.
Yeah, he's lost a lot. So
Crazy.
James Charles is like one of the biggest makeup, like beauty guru YouTubers. You know what I'm talking about? That whole scene. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. There's a corner for everything on YouTube. Like there is a scene. It might be niche for some of them, but there is a scene for everything on YouTube. It's kind of interesting. But yeah,
Minion videos. I am that scene.
yeah, dude. Top 10 Minion moments. Like a
Oh my
deep
God, dude.
analytical
Like, how-
30-minute video on like why Minions are like dope.
Dude, I'll do that. One day, like for April Fool's or something, I'll do
You'd
that.
make it good. That's the thing. Is like I know you'd be memeing, but Snoop would be able to write that and make it into a good video somehow. Oh man.
I mean, minions are always good videos.
Banana?
Banana! Whoa!
Just before we dive back into the James Charles thing, I do just want to ask, did you finish the rotoscoping?
Yeah! Oh my god!
Yay!
Yes, I did it yesterday. I did it yesterday in like, holy crap. And now I just need to do literally everything, including rewriting my entire script, so I'm not happy with it.
Oh man.
So-
Oh man. You got this though.
Look, the rest of it is gonna fly
Fuck.
by.
Yeah. At least I don't have to draw another 200 stupid ass frames.
I'm looking forward to seeing it though, buddy. I'm sure it'll be super dope.
Oh, I hope so. So if not, I'll be very sad.
No,
Sorry,
it'll be
Corey,
great.
what were you talking
Oh no, honestly, we shouldn't go too crazy about these kinds of things anyways, just because it's drama. I will say, I will give you guys context though, because I'm sure you guys are, you see it so much.
That's all I need.
Yeah, basically, okay, James Charles is, I believe he is gay, totally cool, right? But the issue is that he's been like preying on straight men, so there's a lot of cases and a lot of people coming forward about making allegations about when they were like 16 or like 17 in high school with James, that James will like target straight men and will try to, I guess, like turn them. So like there was this one story of this one kid being 16, him using the washroom, and James Charles coming into his stall and like just grabbing his dick.
Whoa!
Yeah, and he'll like
What?
he'll message like straight men and like tell them like cheat on their wives with him, and that he won't tell their wives or something. I don't know. It's pretty intense. And yeah, that's
Man,
it.
what a time to be on YouTube, eh, guys?
I know, man. I wonder what's next. We had the fall of the beauty community. We had some gaming stuff. Like, what's next? What's next, man?
The Lego community.
Yeah, the Lego community.
The Lego
The
community.
stop motion Lego animators are about to get their world turned upside down.
After
Those
that,
videos
we
take
set
some
up the
work, dude.
fast food reviewers and,
Yeah, the mukbang. No, and there's a whole thing with H3H3 and Trisha Paytas, because H3H3 made a very accurate video about how Instagram is really fake compared to real life, and like what he did is he took like
yes.
pictures of people IRL and then compared them to their like Instagram pictures, which are not real essentially. And people are mad about that because they said he's like shaming people, but he really isn't. Like throughout the video, so for example, he takes a picture of Trisha Paytas without makeup when she's not, yeah, oh, you freaking goon. But yeah, it takes a picture of her without makeup, like when she's not expecting it, so like just a candid picture, and compares it to one of her like hyper-produced Instagram pictures, and it's like, dude, you're beautiful like this, you don't need to be doing all this enhancement and stuff. Pardon? Yeah, he's getting hate for that, because he does make a few like rude comments. He makes a few backhanded comments while complimenting her, but like, come on.
It's just how H3
Yeah, it's just how he is,
That's
man.
how content on YouTube usually is. Also, welcome to the stream, Devos Gamer.
Yes, welcome.
And
also Super Link Bros. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome, guys.
How you guys doing? Are you guys excited for Game of Thrones tonight? Because I sure aren't.
I don't keep up with that. I can't.
Oh, I'm so angry at it.
Is it like not good?
And not
or
and not for
something?
the reasons that I should like. I should be angry because it's like, oh no, oh I can't believe these characters are. Oh, I'm so sad. But instead, I'm just like, wow, this is just poorly written and really bad. Oh no.
Didn't they leave a fucking coffee cup in one of the scenes recently?
Yeah.
There's like a Starbucks
Yeah.
like when I say a coffee cup too, not like a mug, which could be played
No.
off, like a legitimate like
proper,
venti cup from Starbucks.
Yeah.
So
That is
It, like that one issue is like a microcosm of all the problems I've got with this season of Game of Thrones. It's just like the lack of attention to detail is just killing it, man.
It's like hurting, yeah. Oh, it's hurting the season.
Dude, the whole show's reputation,
Oh,
like
shite.
it's just, oh man.
I have to do a video on Game of Thrones, and I just have a script, so I'm just gonna freaking read it and edit it. I have no idea what the frick is going on, but
I was gonna say, always like, okay, question. Many times the like blank face channels that just do like top 10s and stuff.
investment
they give
channels,
their
yeah.
script and stuff. Oh yeah. Do you like go through and like double, triple check how to pronounce something if you're not quite sure?
I mean, this is like the first one that's on something that like I really am uneducated on. But for the most part, like I try to. But at the same time, it is like work. I'm doing like 3 of those fuckers a day. So like,
jeez.
yeah, it's.
Oof.
Because they mention, I've seen a few where like people will mention my city and something, and then they'll say Tucson, Arizona, and I want to die a little inside.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Tucson?
It's Tucson,
Yes.
yeah.
Tucson. Yeah,
I used to
alright,
say
cool.
Tuscan too. I'm not gonna lie.
Just making sure that like
It's Tucson.
I don't know. Though I will say, I do kind of feel for those people just because, like, voiceover is, like, a tedious process. I'm sure, Snoop, you can agree. Like, voiceover is, like, when you're doing it once in a while, it's not so bad. But if you're doing voiceover every day, it's a tedious process. Do remember, like, obviously, investment channels are not the most ethical or honorable thing. But to me, like, I compare investment channels to working at, like, McDonald's. The food is not good for those people. It is low-quality, quick food that is trash, but it is that person's fucking job, and they need to pay their bills, and that's their field of
I wouldn't
expertise.
say
a good analogy.
Pardon?
I wouldn't say it's unethical. I just think it's just like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
just it's like working for any like you said, it's McDonald's. It's fine.
yeah, that's the way exactly I look at it. It's like you're not like when you're working at McDonald's, you're selling awful food that is like not good for these people. Like let's be real, it's tasty sometimes those nuggets. I mean, but like ultimately, it is like not really good for these people.
It's not harmful either.
Exactly.
It's not like people.
It's
are
for
going
stupid
around being
people.
Like, McDonald's is bad for the food.
Straight up, it's for stupid people. It's for like normie people. You know what it is here? I was thinking about this the other day. Okay, what it is us three. Oh, that fucking bomb stayed away from me. Okay.
Oh,
You almost got me, buddy.
I was hoping. don't know.
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
seen
dare.
you, banana.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare with those minion bananas.
Nah, I won't do it, buddy. Okay, here's what it is. So we got into YouTube in a very different way, okay? So we got into YouTube a few years ago, and most of us got into YouTube through, like, not just gaming content, but more wholesome content or memes. Either those two kinds of things, okay? A lot
made
of
Little Big Planet dance.
Yeah, you
videos.
did. They're fun. They're funny. They're like, it's like, you know,
They're
nice little
terrible.
throw. No, they're throwback. They're throwback. But basically, like for me, I got into YouTube through like video game reviewers and like scripted video game reviews and stuff. So when you look at it, YouTube like that, it's like you spend a month on a video and put your whole energy into that video to make a really good video, right? But the reality is like 70% of YouTube doesn't approach it like that. 70% of YouTube is like, let's make a clickbait video that gets me as much views as possible, especially like daily content. Like that content is literally just designed to get views. So it's just like to us, when you hear that a channel is, you know, like having like 5 writers on the channel, 5 video editors, and 3 commentary guys, and they're just mass producing these videos, it just sounds really foreign to us and unethical or just kind of like shady. But the reality of it is most of YouTube operates like that. Doesn't mean it's okay, but it's just a foreign concept to us, realistically, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like soulless, and that's the reason why
true.
I think people like have problems. It's just 'cause it feels soulless. But like,
Yeah. It feels
you
forced
don't
a
have
lot
to
of
watch this stuff. If you think it's soulless, go find another channel. It's fine. It's
Exactly.
like when you watch TV, you watch, I don't know, Coronation Street or any soap opera that's been going on for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's passion going into that. After 50 years, do you think having to write a script every single day so they can record it within the week, it's, you know,
Yeah.
ultimately it's a job, it's a work, it's you gotta make money.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I look at it. And I will say I'm kind of happy where like I am getting out of like, you know, the content mill top 10 like craziest moments in freaking Jake Paul or something like that, and I am moving on to more like movie-based content. Like I'm working on a video about Spider-Man Homecoming right now. The other day I'm doing a video on Game of Thrones. The other day we did one on Ellen, I think. Like that is like better than doing the very typical YouTuber top 10 stuff. So
Yeah.
and plus I do the Jordan Fringe stuff, so I'm happy. Like I'm content Definitely want to move up though. I want to get to a point where I'm working for one channel that is purely like passion-based content. But as Snoop knows, because he also does freelance, it's really hard to find constant work in that field that is like passion projects. It's not the easiest thing. So.
Yeah. But then once you do it, it's like they will be some of the most fun projects you'll ever work on.
Exactly. Like
So,
I
like,
love
working
those
for,
Jordan Fringe videos.
Best guy ever is like one of the best people to work that I've ever worked for. That guy, like, dude, he puts mad passion into his stuff, and it is really fun to edit for someone who like knows what they want, but also is just like, you know, you can tell that it's not for appeasing anything outside of I want to make a cool video.
Yeah.
And I respect that a lot.
Exactly. As long as like I always say, if like your mindset isn't to make money, then it'll be a good product. Like, you know what I mean? If the channel isn't concerned about the video being 10 minutes, then it'll probably be a good product. Truthfully. If that channel is like making a big deal about every video being 10 minutes, it's probably because they just want to make money off of this stuff. So.
Man, that's what I really don't like that. I don't like when it's push it for 10 minutes. Cause like, man,
I hate that.
Just like just have it be as long as it needs to be.
It's annoying,
and
dude.
Then
I have to like sometimes do so much additional ad-lib stuff within the voiceover just so it hits 10 minutes, and I don't like doing that. I try to explain to the guy, I'm like, look, people will tell that you're stretching this topic just doesn't have enough information for it to be 10 freaking minutes. But honestly though, overall, I actually say a big fuck YouTube because of that whole algorithm thing. Like, I don't think videos should be based on the length. That screwed like a lot of animation YouTubers, to be honest with you. And
now the only animation is storytime stuff, pretty much.
Exactly.
Oh, can I just stop getting red shelled for a minute, please?
Maybe.
Nothing wrong with storytime YouTubers.
Yeah. Oh, I will say though.
Make it clear.
I will say though, animated storytime YouTubers though is starting to become so oversaturated, and I'm not talking about the odd ones out or like Jaden Animations. I mean, like, that is such an overdone trend on YouTube now, where it's like, I'm gonna do these animated stories of like why I hate this thing, and it's like, they're entertaining. I'm not knocking the huge amount of effort and talent that goes in there, but I miss the original days of animation on YouTube, because people would do these really cool, unique things with animation. And why am I out of the real players? Why am I in last place and CPU's placed higher?
Because you're a big old
freaking
booger.
Booger.
Also, hey, welcome Etinosa.
Yeah, man.
I'm probably Oh my god, I'm in first place. I'm probably butchering this, so sorry.
Jace, at least Jace, come on, gotta do something about it.
Look at the crown.
It looks good on you, I will tell you. It looks
damn
good.
right
if
it does.
you guys don't mind me asking, since you guys have both worked on freelance stuff as your full-time jobs now, without saying channel names, what is like your favorite thing that you've worked on in terms of freelance, and what is your least favorite thing that you've had to work on?
Favorite thing, some anime.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about.
But I'm honestly, like, it's been 2 years, and it blows my mind that it's been 2 years since I did that one.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to drop names
honestly,
with this one too. I try to always avoid dropping actual names just because you don't want.
But
I'm
really proud of how it turned out.
You can go ahead, like, if it's positive, I think it's fine if you drop names, but if it's negative, maybe keep that on.
Defying stereotypes in Oshiete Galko-chan.
Oh, God.
That's like one of the few like freelance things that I'm like really proud of.
Fucking weeds.
The one, yeah, I had to watch that show so much.
I remember when he was working on it.
Like, what the hell?
Snoop had to download all of this fucking anime, and I just remember when you're working on it, and it did turn out great. I would absolutely back that, but I just know the process of that because you weren't super educated on all of it here.
Dude, I didn't watch a single episode. Like, I downloaded all the entirety of the show.
I don't got time for that
without
shit.
subtitles, and it wasn't dubbed either. So it was all just Japanese. I couldn't understand a thing. But I didn't bother going out of my way to, like, watch the show. So I didn't know what was going on at any point. And he was like, oh, and he's talking about something, like, specific, like a specific scene. And I'm just like, I have no idea, like, and because it's a show where people just stand and talk. So it's like, I don't know which scene which is that
What
scene.
the fuck's going
What do I
on?
So I just winged it so much, but like it worked out. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Then worst was probably Roblox. It's always Roblox, man.
Yeah, Roblox is pretty. For me, I really like Jordan Fringe's stuff because it's like Pokemon like theories, which is like honestly like fun to work on. Like the Galar region one, that one was fun because I didn't even know half that stuff, and I had to like really compare areas of like Great Britain to Galar region, and like I don't know if you guys know this, the region is literally the same. They took the Great Britain map and flipped it upside down, and it's literally identical almost. So that was really fun. Anything I've done for Jordan Fringe is really fun.
Yeah.
And then I know this might sound really crazy, but editing the Fortnite machinimas is actually fun. Like it truthfully is fun. It's not bad at all.
Machinimas are really fun to do.
Yeah.
They've always been like a really fun medium. They just kind of died out because it was like really oversaturated for a while.
Exactly. And like honestly, the Fortnite ones, like their replay engine is actually like really cool because it has like free camera and drone. It has a lot of options. It's like they want you to do this. So because of that, like I can get like if you watch those, I've gotten some like really cool like cinematic like movie-esque shots, and I'm kind of like this. Like it sucks because Fortnite's attached to it, and Fortnite just has such a negative stigma to it. But ultimately, like I'm actually proud of those videos, and a lot of them have done really, really well. Like most of them have hit 100K plus. So those and anything for Jordan Fringe, I'm proud of. And you know, a few of the top 10s I've done, like I've been pretty happy about. So yeah.
I mean, there's always like ones that like there's moments that, like even in okay, not the Roblox videos. I love you. There's nothing redeemable about those Roblox videos I did. They're a smear on my.
Dude, Roblox is just one of those ones that's like, oh my god. And my
with the gameplay ones, there's some that I'm like, hey, there's moments I think are pretty fun here. Like, pretty proud of.
The thing is like you as the editor can like. You get to do whatever you want with it. So even though you really don't like the source material, I'm sure there are moments where you're like, okay, I kind of like what I did here. This was like, this is a cool edit. Like, I'm happy about this. Yeah.
It's just not, like, man, I want to, just like in the future, I want to do, not even like for other people, just for myself. I want to just like edit like really different things.
Yeah.
Like, eventually I want to do like a short film or something one day.
That'd be dope.
Just so I can be like, hey, I did that. You know, like, hey.
Here's one for you that might make you guys cringe a little bit. You guys know who Tana Mojo is? Yeah, you guys know who Tana Mojo is. So she posted that she needed an editor, and my girlfriend and my sister like rided my butt about applying to it for fun. And I applied, and she's replied to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna take it, but like. I kind of do. I might take it just for the versatility of putting it on my portfolio because I haven't done a lot of live action stuff. And that being like makeup tutorials, it would be really good for my resume to work for other channels that do makeup tutorial-esque stuff. But at the same time, like,
it is
it's
interesting
good for you,
to have like a thing like that. I just watched a documentary on like hired touring and session musicians. And it's interesting seeing them go from like in their own creative output, they're in like these giant metal bands that deal with you know, some slight elements of rap or whatever, and then they talk about how they got their beginning set, and they like played guitar for like Avril Lavigne and Hilary Duff, like in the prime of their popularity, and so
dude, everything's connected, man. It's really weird, like,
and it shows the diversity.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like, especially with YouTube, there's like a weird, like, let's say 3 people gap between you and literally any other YouTuber.
Yep.
Like, and like any, like, PewDiePie, I'm sure, in terms of like mutuals or like, you know, you can just go bam. I know who, X who knows Y, who, you know, knows PewDiePie or something. Like, there's this weird interconnectedness of, like, everyone on the site, which I think is really kind of cool.
It's very interesting.
So it's like, you see... Man, I don't know, I just find it cool. I find it really cool when stuff's connected like that. And it's just a community thing, so it's just like, oh, if you start at Tana Mojo, and you can make your way to, you know...
another YouTuber.
Yeah,
I get you're making a great point. I get the point you're making.
I'm trying to think of another YouTuber.
We don't really keep up with the fucking makeup dude, so I get what you're trying to say. But even someone out of makeup, I get the point. You're making a very good point.
You could start with her, or you could start with that guy who's under flack. And get to Pro Jared. With, like, you can start one controversy
Snoop's
and get
crafty.
to another.
He's crafty. I gotta give him credit.
I'm the Skull Kid. I work with bad YouTubers. So you don't
Okay, no, let's not say that. Let's say that. Well, I will say though, my ultimate goal is like I would love to edit for somebody like Beat 'em Ups or like PBG. That'd be like a dream for me because I do enjoy their content. Ultimately, that would be dope. And Devos, you can absolutely join. The friend code is in the description. Though we're probably only going to be going for like another 20, 15 minutes. Or Snoop, is that okay? We can go for another 20. Would that be possible? Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, let's stick to 20 then. Sounds good.
All I'm saying is Matt and Ryan of Super Mega stepped down from editing at Game Grumps. So.
Yeah, what they do? What does any editor at Game Grumps do, man?
I know. I'm not gonna lie. Like I respect Barry. I respect Barry because you've seen on his own channel and Grump Out that he can fucking edit, but like Game Grumps is literally just gameplay. They don't even do any sort of pop-up keyframing gameplay edits. It is strictly.
They do sometimes.
Very, very rarely, my dude. Like
it is by Corey. Looking into it, whenever people ask like, why don't you guys do your own freeform? Oh, God damn it! Why don't you guys ever do like your own edits anymore? They're like, oh, because Aaron told us to just kind of play it simple, straight through.
And
so,
I think it's just streamlining. It's just streamlining the whole process, and they've got to get like a bunch done in backlog.
Yeah, 3 a day, I think. And honestly, though, I will say, like, Aaron and Danny are just that fucking entertaining. I will give them that credit. They are just that entertaining and that charismatic that, like, they can survive strictly off of the banter, commentary, and gameplay. But for me, as an editor, like, this probably happens to Snoop now. I've been blessed with this curse now. My girlfriend and my friends can't stand it, but when I'm watching something, I cannot help but to pay attention to the editing and say to myself, like, what they could have done here. Not that I'm some sick freaking editor, but it's like, when I look at Game Grumps, it's like, okay, you guys are streamlining it so much. Why don't you guys hire multiple editors and really put somebody on each project and make sure that every episode has, like, lots of keyframing and, like, pop-ups and stuff? Because, like, for me, for gameplay content, Let's Plays, it needs that for me to enjoy it nowadays. It cannot just be gameplay and commentary. That might just be me. I don't know.
Like, dude, I'm the same way with like everything now, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's just constant. Yeah.
Like I'm watching a movie.
Once you start doing something, then it's like you can't turn your brain off. So yeah, it's really bad with movies.
Yeah, movies. I'll be watching with my girlfriend. I'll be like, that shot was so cool, and she's like, are you paying attention to like the plot of the movie, or are you just like? I'll be like, that shot was fucking sick. That was a sick shot.
I like, dude. Good camera work and cinematography.
It gets my dick hard.
Like when I see like good stuff, and okay, Game of Thrones again. This season the editing's been awful. Like aside from like episode 3, there's been some like really odd lingering shots that don't make sense. The cuts have been all over the place, and it's just like it's driving me insane.
It's driving you nuts, eh?
So much.
No,
because it's these things that's like. No way. I thought we got Baby Park again.
No.
You monster. You monster.
It's things that it's like, could I have done better? No. Not saying I could have, but I've noticed this issue.
You can
so
still
they could have done
something.
better, and they should have done better. Don't have people riding on dragons. The CGI looks really bad.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I absolutely agree. It's even with videos too. So like, I'll see channels, and it's not always negative. Sometimes it's like a channel that I'll really like, and I'll be like, dude, like this could be. It's not that you're not doing a great job. You definitely got the commentary and writing aspect of this on lock, but like. You could do so much better than this. Like, this video could have been, like, so freaking dynamic and tight and, like, really freaking cool. Like, there's this one guy I've been watching lately called, like, Nate the Mate, and he does, like, these pop punk, like history videos. So like Neck Deep's one of my favorite bands. So we did this one video on like the evolution of Neck Deep, and he goes from the beginning of the band to current day. And it's like me and my roommate Jeremy were watching, and I was like, dude, like you could do like a nice little slide transition here and then show the album art of this. And it's just like, oh, it hurts me, but it's still a great video. It could be so freaking sick. Hire me.
Going into the freelance world of things, I imagine going into it, like, it starts out pretty exciting because, like, video editing has been a hobby for all of us.
Yeah.
And then when it's like, oh, I can do this as my job now, there's always that bit of excitement. So what is something that, like, it is now pretty standard in the world of freelance that, like, you weren't expecting or weren't prepared for when you first started?
No passion.
No passion.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I will. One of the channels I work for, dude, straight up, like, just has no, like, one of the companies I work for just has literally no hand in the video creation. I don't want to say anything too bad, because this is, like, my main source of income, this one place, and the manager is very nice and a good person, but, like, there is really no passion in these products at all, and it's like, it really is a machine. These videos are Whoppers. They are Big Macs, and it's like, I didn't expect it to be that bad sometimes, I guess, but that's like the main thing. I guess.
I started off with depending on who, it might have been the same guy.
I know who you're referring to. Not anymore, but yes, I know exactly who you're talking about.
All right. So you know who I mean. That
I know who you mean. Who's ultimately a good person.
Yeah, of my, I think, like, second, like, freelance work was you know, that kind of corporate solace thing, and after that I've just been like, yeah, I'm not, no.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I
just,
respect you
it's
for
not
that.
it's not for me. Like, I don't, like, and that's not like any kind of disrespect. I
No,
respect
I
the
get
crap
it.
out of you for doing that.
I
I
get
think
it.
like you're a hero for doing that. In like, I couldn't. I got like, I don't know. It wasn't for me, man.
No,
So,
I
like,
respect
I've
that.
been pretty thankful for, like, pretty much everyone that I've worked with. It's all been like people who are like genuinely, you know, having a good time with it and wanting to make something cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always been like deadlines, so it's like, you know, you can't spend a month making something as great as it can possibly be. It's like, okay, I've got like 3 days, but still, it's like, you know, you can tell there's passion behind it. It's just you got to keep deadlines.
Sorry. Is there any sort of specific advice that you guys would give people who want to go into freelance? Because I'm certain there are people.
Don't expect to make don't expect to make a ton of money at first, and like be humble at first and understand that, like, just like any fucking career, you're going to need to start with like shitty jobs. These are your fast food entry level jobs, and once you have experience, you can expand. And like that's how it works with every job. And some people, like, when I was first getting into freelance, they're like, oh, but it's top 10 stuff, and I was like, dude, that's how you break into the, even Snoop, that's what he did initially. You know what I mean? He was able to get his name out there, and now he's working on projects that he's more happy with. And same thing with me. Like, I'm probably going to eventually leave the other place and just focus on the stuff that I'm enjoying doing right now. So definitely just like don't expect to be making like a ton of money at first. For one, like, it's content mill, so you're probably gonna get like $30 at first per video. But
in the same vein though, don't undersell yourself, because there are people who will try and take advantage of you, and it's like because it's like, oh, they've not done any before, I can get them to do like 15 hours work a week and pay them like 10 quid.
Yeah,
that's like bullshit. Okay, yeah, that's really real bad. Like, try to at least go for around minimum wage. It's like a little under's okay. But like, know your worth.
Yes, absolutely. I will say though, most entry-level jobs, as much as you should be getting paid hourly, it is kind of hard to get paid hourly sometimes. I will say that. So you'll probably have to settle on a fixed rate, but never
most
edit.
Channels will do fixed rates.
Yes,
like,
most
they won't do.
They won't do hourly. It is hard to get hourly. I'm just being honest with that. But I will say, Do not ever edit. I don't care if the video's 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Never edit for less than 30 USD. If you're just starting out, like only your first few videos should be 30 USD, and then you can start pushing for more than that. Just to get your foot like in the door and to be able to have a resume where it's like, look, I edited for this channel and did this many videos, and then it shows that you have paid experience, because some people get personal projects confused with paid experience, and any employer, they're gonna be basing it off of your paid experience. It's shitty, but it's just the reality of it. It's just the reality of it, unfortunately. So. Yeah.
Also, like, do as much as you can outside of it. Like, so you like, the more references you have,
Exactly.
like, hey, these are things that I've worked on, then the more likely someone's gonna go, oh, cool.
Like, I will say for Snoop, like, Snoop probably in the beginning, one thing that was really good for him is his personal projects were already really well edited. Like, and I know
that's the sole reason that I got like my first few jobs was
exactly
because I didn't have anything else to send them as examples, so I was just like, hey. This is my channel. I did everything on it, so if you like the editing there, then give me money.
So don't think personal projects don't like count. Just don't look at them as like heavy amount. Like, it is experience. It's just weird. Some channels just will completely disregard that you have personal projects. They'll be like, well, what paid work have you done? Because paid work represents, you know, deadlines and all that stuff. But like, yeah,
but editing is editing.
Editing is editing, ultimately. Exactly.
Wait, I've got a crown again. How'd that happen?
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, no, genuinely, I've got no idea.
You've been winning, okay? You know what's funny? Like,
Okay,
I'll start
how come
under.
when I turn my brain off, how come that's when I win?
That's when the man gets sick.
Conversation?
That's when the man gets sick. Oh man.
Welcome to the stream, Starlight.
I will say though, with the top 10 stuff, the main reason I personally do that so much at this point is, like, I live by myself, so I do have a large amount of money I need to pay each month, and I just don't want to work day jobs anymore. I'm so done working those fucking jobs. Keep in mind, because of like my upbringing, I've had to work those jobs since I was like 16 years old. And when I say 16, I mean like I've had to work those jobs to the extent where I'm making enough money for like rent, like not like pocket money. So because of that, I am
like
just
full-time kinda.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just done with those fucking jobs. So I am just happy that like I get to chill at fucking home and do these videos. To be fair, but
yeah, man,
yeah.
it's a really kind of it's liberating. And like there's literally nothing you like. You know, you say like, oh, corporate entity editing for their solos, blah blah blah. I do not care. You're like making a living off of like something you started off doing as a hobby on YouTube. That's like something to be proud of. That's something to respect. That's
like sometimes, dude, I really think about like life before this, and like I don't want to get dark. I think of times of like with like my mom and like cockroaches in our kitchen and stuff, and like I think back to now and I'm like, fuck man, like I did this. Like I had help from friends and stuff, but like I fucking did this, and it like really makes me happy sometimes. It really makes me like gives me perspective. And the same thing to like Snoop and even Rob. Rob chose to leave freelance, but Rob got that job and worked his freaking butt off. And same with Snoop. Snoop pursued this and he fucking did it, and it's his job now, and it's something definitely to be proud of. No matter what, it's something to be proud of, because not everyone can do something like that. It takes, you know, it takes some time. You have to deal with some bullshit first, but we're doing it and I'm happy. We're doing it.
so much for coming first place.
Angry.
So like
I will also say, Jace, you should be a fucking interviewer, dude. He's like good at this. He's asking like good questions and stuff. Like, shout out to Jace, man.
Big ups.
Yeah.
On like a more personal note, I'm not quite sure how you could describe this, so maybe the interviewer thing will go out the window here. But like, instead of freelance and focusing on like the work that you guys have done, is there like a specific edit that comes to mind in one of your videos where you think of like the way it came out, whether it be something grand or something rather arbitrary? Is there like a specific edit that pops up in your head that I'm like, I'm super proud that I did this. This came out exactly the way I wanted it to?
I just spent a month drawing the same image over and over again. So I swear to God, if I don't feel that way by the time this video is done, I will be so mad.
Anything rotoscoping, like, or masking. Like, I'm telling you, I'm sure Rob is very proud of that opening masking he does in his Odyssey video. Because
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of
for
stuff,
sure.
it just looks so freaking cool. For
Yeah.
me, like, all those Fortnite machinimas, I do a lot of masking in there. Like, you'll see, like, I'll do a lot of focus. Like, I'll do some real camera shit where, like, someone's in focus and then they go out of focus. And in the background, you'll see someone, like, aiming at them with, like, a sniper. That one edit in my reel, like, if you check out my reel on Twitter, the one machinima edit I have in there with, like, the terrible Fortnite skins, I'm fairly proud of that one. And then the Jordan Fringe video I did recently, I did a lot of cool stuff where, like, I show the map and then I'll like do a nice zoom transition into the map, and then it zooms into that area in the trailer. So for example, you know, like the starting town in Sword and Shield, like, I'll go on the map, it pans down to, like, that area in the map and then zooms into there and then transitions into footage of that actual area and people walking around in it. So that was pretty neat to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, though. Good question, my dude. Good question. Jace, you should, like, interview bands. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Like, whenever a band comes to your, I was gonna say the wrong pronunciation of it, but I'm not gonna trigger you. And I can't remember how to, Tucson, right? Okay, Tucson. Like, every time a band goes there, dude, you should try and interview them or something.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that. I did actually, when they were still kind of unknowns, I did actually send, I don't know how, but they found me as management in email, but nobody ever responded to me, so I was like, okay. Yeah.
You could do it. I'd say for that, you definitely need to get a little bit of clout doing it first, though. And then you could be like, look, I've interviewed these bands.
Who was that Bullet Bill? Who just did that?
Who
just did that? Daisy,
You
I hate
monster.
you.
You monster.
There is
Sorry.
a band I really like that is playing in Tucson today that I kind of want to go see, but at the same time, just because it happens to be Mother's Day, I really don't. I can't be bothered to leave, you know?
Probably like the last few races, guys. Like 2 more, and then we finna cut.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I think after this, I'm gonna actually work on my own video now. Snoop, like, finishing up his, and then Rob putting out his phenomenal video that everybody should go and fucking watch on Titanfall 2.
Go watch it.
At the very end, I say, like, we all, like, go like the video and watch it and raid the comments being like, we love you, Robbie boy, because he can't be here. Rob's busy studying at uni right now.
Yeah.
So,
Rob, man,
it feels
his
like he is.
discipline, his fucking discipline and work ethic is something to admire for sure, especially with him being
always
young.
looked up to his work ethic.
Yeah. Like, he's the type of guy to go to college or uni all day for like 8 hours, come back home, do this one creative thing, personal creative project he wants, then hop in a stream the next day at like 7 a.m. after me and Snoop are like an hour late. It's like
Hey.
I have like
Throwing me under the bus, eh?
Hey, it's you too sometimes. But I will say he's got phenomenal
say it.
discipline and work ethic. Hey, me the most. But yeah, I respect him for that. And he's young too. Rob's like very young compared to most of us. So yeah.
I think you're the only one who's older here.
No, I think Snoop, aren't you older than him by like a year?
Nah, dude, he's like a few months older.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys should have just ran with it. I'm trying to give him a rub. I'm trying to like make him, you know.
I will say, when he was working on the Odyssey video, I think we both kind of fell in like hard times, like around the same point in time last summer, and so we just called like every day, and it was during the time where he was working on the Odyssey video, and I think, I'm not sure I was even a patron yet, but he showed me that the thing in Odyssey where he falls over top of the logo.
Yeah.
That we were talking about earlier. And I was like, dude, how long did it take you to do that? He was like, 8 or 10 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's there and it's gone in like 2 or 3 seconds.
Dude.
But that's always the best edits, man.
Those are the best edits, absolutely. Another thing too, to show how much harder this was for Rob, he did do it in Vegas. And hear me out on this, okay?
Oh,
Doing that in
I didn't even know
Premiere
that.
or After Effects would have been like
In After Effects, it's
After
like,
Effects, you would have just, there's like literally a magic wand-esque tool in After Effects for rotoscoping, roto brush, right?
yeah, that's Roto Brush.
Exactly. So because Rob did it in Vegas, that was extensive amounts of work because he had to go frame by frame with like the masking tool in Vegas, and no shade to Vegas or anything. I hope
No, I'm
everybody
throwing
knows.
shade to Vegas. Vegas sucks.
Yeah,
for, like,
Vegas.
masking.
I'm not a big. Yeah, Vegas sucks for masking. I gotta get this out here. Listen, okay. I don't care how much Adobe is a month. That is quality software. It fucking crashes. I'll admit it
It's
has
the
issues.
industry standard.
It's
There's
the
a reason why it
industry
costs that.
standards. Listen, I make my entire living off of Adobe software. I pay $30 for it a month, and aside from that, I make enough for my rent, for me to buy games, for me to buy groceries, for me to pay my hydro bill. So I'm a-okay with it. If you're doing it for fun, I understand not wanting to invest in Adobe because it's expensive. But if you're actually doing this as a job, that is why it's so expensive. And it's honestly not that crazy. Well, let's not, this is a debatable thing and we are on the minority.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to, like, I'll see posts about this on Twitter, Snoop, and I want to get in there and be like, dude,
Same here, dude.
like,
I don't want to sound like I'm standing for a corporate entity.
yeah, one more
but,
race.
like-
Can we do one more race? Is that cool, Snoop?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Yeah,
Okay,
One
and
more.
cool,
turn
cool.
on those frantic items and everything. Make this a hellhole.
Oh, they've
Also,
been on for
everybody
the past 3 races. But
Everybody, oh, okay. Everybody pick Rainbow Road. It doesn't matter which Rainbow Road.
Yeah, let's do it.
Everybody pick a Rainbow Road.
Hells
Got
yeah.
you, Baby Park.
No.
You mock,
I-
please
I-
don't.
I will. I will.
Please don't. Ah. But yeah, I know what you're saying,
don't
Snoop.
mean
I'm
to
glad I'm not the only one. When I see that stuff in my head, I
Ooh.
know you're the only one I know that agrees with me on this.
Well,
and it's-
it's because, like, at the end of the day, this software isn't aimed towards, like, hobbyists, really.
It really
It's
isn't.
aimed towards companies and businesses
Exactly.
in, like, you know,
So
the
use
entertainment center. or sector,
Exactly.
not center.
So use Vegas if you want to just like do this for fun, but like
And also, if you want to hate yourself because Vegas sucks.
it's not a fun software. That's why editing is so much harder for some of you people. I don't understand. Dude, Premiere Pro has hands-on integration with After Effects. So you can just like dynamic link, Snoop. Come on. Like, dude.
Dynamic Link single-handedly makes me nut. I love it.
Exactly.
Master Smash asks, little experience with editing. What tool do you recommend? And honestly, I would say like Vegas is honestly like a
Yeah,
good,
Vegas isn't that bad.
Yeah, we're more goofing on ya.
Yeah.
We're more goofing
Yeah.
on ya.
Yeah.
Vegas, I'd say, at least in my experience, is good if you're like, if you want to do more than just, you know, fucking Movie Maker or something, you know, and like, because Vegas is good for just making videos, but then if you want to do like a lot of the fancy, I don't know. I don't know the proper
The
word.
second you want to do like in-depth keyframing, I can't recommend After Effects enough.
Yeah. Man.
If you want to do like just any effect driven stuff, After Effects is just like go to.
Even
but,
like After Effects keyframing over Premiere Pro. I'll let you finish, Snoop, but
Yeah.
I know Snoop agrees with me on this. It's just
Premiere
smoother. It just
keyframing is
feels
not very good,
Yeah,
honestly.
Exactly.
Premiere's got a weak keyframing system.
Mhm.
Plus, there's no graph editor for
Exactly.
keyframes in Premiere, which is a big no-no for me.
Big no if you want that keyframing looking smooth.
But like, yeah, if you want to get into it, then like, if you've got a Apple product, I know iMovie's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Like it's good for like it's a good
Final
beginner tool.
Cut as well, right?
Yeah,
Final
ain't
Cut
bad.
as well. Actually, yeah, Final Cut especially is really solid. Blender is a free 3D modeling software
Do
that
some new
actually
stuff.
has surprisingly
Oh my God.
decent. Oh my! Where am I going? What is happening?
What was happening? It's freaking
I'm just
Rainbow Road, baby.
Flying across the map. What?
Same. I did
But,
some like, flips.
Yeah, the
Fucking
video
Christ.
editing in Blend is actually like surprisingly competent. So, I mean, like, I don't know how if you learn Blender, I don't know how much that'll translate if you decide to go deeper. But hey, a lot of it's mostly like theory based. So if you kind of like understand the theory behind editing, and or you like learn that, then it doesn't really matter what software you've got in front of you. You're gonna be able to
You'll
make
work
something.
with it. It's
Yeah.
cutting and trimming. It's like Snoop said, it's mainly like heavy effect stuff that like you probably want to outsource at that point. But if you're like just cutting up stuff, maybe putting some fades, most like basically any editing software can get that done for you. So, and I will say Creative Cloud comes with a lot of good stuff. So I just recommend Creative Cloud anyways. It comes with tons of good stuff. Photoshop.
You get like Photoshop,
everything.
yeah, Illustrator, Adobe Anime. You get some great stuff with that.
Exactly. And Encoder's great. I love Encoder.
Encoder makes life great because After Effects has the worst rendering or inbuilt rendering system I've ever seen in my life.
10 fucking years. Oh my god. Sorry, Jace, you're gonna say something, and I will get the link to Rob's video in the meantime.
Oh, I already have it. It's right here.
Wonderful.
Oh, hero.
So, Rob couldn't be here today because he's busy with college stuff. But he just released this video. It's fantastic. So I say everybody here, if you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe, watch the video. Maybe leave a little comment that says love from 1UP. You know, just let him know that we're thinking about him here.
Yeah.
And also, just to like speak to his work ethic as well, I want to say in memory, since 1UP rebooted, this is like the first stream that he's missed. Where like the story went on without him, like maybe the first or second one, I don't know, but the man has some intense dedication.
And I don't think he's ever come late either. I don't think he's ever been late, honestly, like ever. I think there's maybe been one time I can think of, and I can't even think of it really. Honestly,
he's so put together. It's almost like intimidating sometimes.
It's like
it isn't. It's like, how are we supposed to keep up it?
Yeah. Makes me like reevaluate my life sometimes. It's like, Corey, you're 24. Get on his freaking level.
Come on.
But yeah, definitely go and I personally have already done this, but everybody go and drop a like and a little comment, a little cheeky share, give it even more of a retweet on Twitter, but show him love on this video. I don't have a monitor display scene set up on OBS right now for this section, but yeah, we've dropped the link in chat. Go show it some love because it's a phenomenal video, and give him some kisses. Yeah boy.
Many kisses.
Yeah boy. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. We'll be live again next Sunday, and yeah, see ya. Right? Anything else?
Bye.
See you later. Bye.